How are you? How are you feeling? How is your week? This has been a really interesting week, and I'm really excited to see what this week has in store. I feel like a lot of people are accepting their transition into newness, transition into wanting more. It's like knowing I want more, knowing I need more, and like doing the things that they need to do to get there, checking some boxes off. So I'm really interested to see what Spirit has for us this week. Because, yeah, like it's definitely been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm excited. I am excited. Another thing that I'm excited about, I have some money candles available for sale. If you want to purchase them while they are available, because they're going to go. They're definitely going to go. The link for that is in the description. Woo! Yes, okay. Isn't it giving sporty spice? That's what I wanted to give today. I was like, I want to be on my tomboy, little sporty spice today. I want to be a little sporty spice. Little athleisure for the girls. Who was your favorite Spice Girl? I was always Scary Spice or Sporty Spice. And honorary mention to Baby Spice. I'm really curious to see what Spirit has for us this week. Do you all feel that, like, that transition of like, yeah, okay, it was rest time, it was reflection, it was looking at the past and like, trying to manage bad habits and create new habits, like just kind of feels like it's like getting settled into this new journey. It's like what I'm feeling. So I'm really like, ooh, let's jump into it. Yes, guys. Yes, like definitely still some rest for sure. And I feel like, there's this like, that also is a lesson, right? That a lot of people needed to learn, myself included. That like, it's okay to rest. Like, yeah, yes. Like, okay, that that Virgo energy be like, you ain't doing enough. Let's go. You are not doing enough. All right, let's see. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light for the greater good of all involved. And all who this message goes out to, whoever needs to receive this message, may it reach them as well. What is it that we need to know this week, Spirit, with love and light for the greater good of all involved? Ooh. some of you are going to have to um some of you are going to have to reckon with being seen. I'm hearing that, really loudly. Some of you will have to reckon. Some of you are going to have to reckon with that. Some of you are going to have to reckon with like that you might be famous, or you might go viral or something, or you might even be hood famous. You might even just be well known, like, oh shit, or popular. Like, there's this popularity. That's why I'm like, it feels like this viral energy. Some of you are going to have to reckon with that. Some of you are going to have to reckon that you are going to be on somebody's stage. You are going to be speaking. To hide from that now is just, it's why. Like, there's no real reason anymore. We've been talking a lot about needing to speak, or tapping into your purpose, right? Like, how are you going to tap into your purpose? What does that look like? What does that mean? Are you living in your purpose? Are you doing purposeful work? And this doesn't necessarily mean like within your career. It could just mean, like, again, like you might been called to I don't know, like, take a class or something, or teach a class, or I don't know, like, maybe, because I feel like it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with like work or like your job. Like, it's something else. Like, this might not be necessarily career centered, right? They're saying like it's purpose centered, and that your purpose doesn't have to necessarily be connected to your career, right? We understand that, right? But they're saying something about like, what opportunities do you keep avoiding? It's a very avoidant energy. What opportunities do you keep avoiding? I don't even understand why. Like, you have so much to say to people, like, in general, to people. You talk so much. So what is wrong with taking the opportunity for you to actually talk to more people? More people who actually might listen. So this is outside of your friends. This is outside of your family. These are the people who have been searching for their teacher. They've been searching for their master. They've been searching for their abbot. Like, they've been searching for their umi. Like, they've been searching for their elder. They've been searching for these people to help them and to teach them and to lead them and to guide them onto the journey of unknown, whatever that might be, right? So I'm hearing spirit say that, like, instead of being shy about what it is, or being scared, or whatever this fear or whatever, it's time to get over it. Like, it's just as simple as that. Get over it, because you're going to continue to feel stuck. You're going to continue to feel like something is missing. It's like, okay, I feel like I'm doing everything, but what else? And it's just like, it might be so in your face. That's why I'm like, it feels very avoidant, because you know exactly what it is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be talking about. You know what platform you're supposed to be using. You know who are the people that you're supposed to be working with or talking to or doing whatever this is. I'm hearing also too, if you have been called to work with the youth, if you've been called to work with young people, if you've been called to work with teenagers, please answer the call. Don't you see what they doing? So this might look like, maybe some mentorship, or big brother, little brother, big sister, little sister. This could be, maybe volunteering at a shelter, or volunteering at a shelter for young moms, teenage moms, working with teen pregnancy. I'm also seeing that as well. Working with pregnant teens or very young families. So this could be the mothers or the fathers, teen fathers as well. But just working with the youth, working with children. So if that's something that you've been feeling called to do, even if it's on a small scale, maybe you were supposed to be doing some sort of back to school event. You could do a back to school event all the way up until at least October. at least October, you could be doing some sort of back to school event. So don't give up on that idea because you feel like you didn't have enough time, or you feel like you weren't prepared or whatever. Like, I'm hearing Spirit say that those of you who are, right, they're even talking about like we didn't even get to the cards that I pulled, y'all. Like, if you are a teacher and you are feeling that shift, or you seeing that shift, excuse me, oh my gosh, and you feeling that shift of like, I think I need more, or I think I need to do more, I think my students need more, or whatever it may be, please listen to that call. Okay, they're saying something about like, pick up the phone on that purpose call. And if you still don't know what your purpose is, if you don't know what your purpose is, get a reading. Let's get some guidance on how to figure out what your purpose is. Because a lot of times when people come into readings and they ask, well, what is my purpose? The answer is usually the same. That's the journey for you. It's a journey for you to discover. So, it's really about just taking that journey and deciding, like, I just got distracted. deciding on taking that journey, and seeing what it has for you, and seeing what is there for you to discover, and being very curious about it. No one can just tell you like, this is your purpose, this is what you're meant to do. And it's just like, you need to know that deep in your soul. You are the one that has to remember. I can't remember for you. No other reader can remember for you. No shaman can remember for you. All we can do is lead you to where the water might be. That's the best way that I could put it. Where the water might be. Because I don't know if the water will be down there. You might have to go all the way down. All the way. But that's a path for you to discover that. I don't know what that path might look like for you to figure out what your purpose is. But that's the entire point of the journey in itself. You might not have everything that you need, want, or desire, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop moving forward. You have to recognize there are certain seasons to do things in, okay? Some seasons, it's going to be time to rest. It's going to be time to chill out. It's going to be time to work out, stretch, spend time with family, spend time with friends, doing the things. And then other times it's going to be getting to work and like moving and grooving and hustling and, meetings and collaboration and interviews and all kinds of stuff, right? Working. And then other seasons is going to be time for learning and education and reading, and absorbing knowledge, right? They're saying something about like, you have to recognize what season that you are in so that you don't get frustrated because you're trying to do things in the wrong season. So this is the time for you to rest, and you've been tired and shit. You've been tired, but you haven't been listening to yourself, so you still pushing. But this is the season for rest time. Your season for work has come and gone. You worked, you hustled, you did the things, and now you're tired, and now it's time for you to rest and recuperate from all of that hard work, okay? They're saying something about like, it's an up and a down, it's an up and a down, it's an up and a down, and you have to be okay with that. They're saying that there is a way to be productive while you're also in your rest season, okay? They're saying maybe this is you planning for the future. This is you writing things out and saying, okay, in the future, in a few weeks, we got to do this, and this. We got to, start thinking about that. They're saying something about like getting reorganized a little bit. It's going to help you a lot. take some of that wisdom from the past. Look at some of those old journals. Look at some of your old readings, okay? Look at some notes or something that you might have taken or something like that in the past. Let that help guide you. There's some guidance there in your old journals. Please go look. Please go look. There's some guidance there that'll help you take you further. Okay. I am also hearing Spirit say that if you are having some sort of financial issues, or you're waiting for money or something like that, they're saying something about like, make plans for that money, please. Plan that money out. What is that money for? What is that money for? What is it for? Look at this. 10 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. And the 3 and the 7 of Pentacles is here. 5 of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is here. There's a lot of money around. Listen. There's a lot of money around. Get this candle. Bring it to you, baby. It's like a magnet. It's like a magnet. They're saying something about, you know, all of your hard work is not going to be in vain. All of that healing is not going to be in vain. It is important when you receive whatever this amount of money is. It feels like this might be a large amount of money coming into your hands, or a large amount increasing for you, okay? This could be a big raise or a big bonus at work, or maybe they're telling you at the end of the year you're going to get this big bonus. This is not a lottery ticket, y'all. This isn't a lottery ticket. It's not like that. This feels like the money that you've been waiting on. It feels like money that you've been waiting on for a long time. For a very, very long time. It's almost just kind of like, you know what, you haven't even thought about this money. You know that it's there. You know it's a possibility for you to get it, but you haven't thought about this money. You've just been minding your business, you know, working, doing your thing, and letting that be the surprise, letting that be the miracle, letting that be the thing where you're just like, oh, I was waiting for that. Okay, so I'm hearing Spirit say, no need to obsess. No need to obsess. Let it come to you. Let it come to you. Yes, yes. Let it come to you. Because they're saying something too about, like, you know, some of you are going to realize that you have been doing it all wrong. You've been doing it all wrong. You're like, oh my God, I've been doing it all wrong. You received, I don't know what this is, maybe a key or a gem or, excuse me, or something. It almost kind of feels like you just like received like the last thing that you need to really bring out whatever it is that you're trying to bring out. It's like, oh, finally, I needed that piece. I needed that bit of information. Yes, I will no longer fight for control over my blessings. That's it. Like, that's it. It's legit like basking in it. It's all around. It's important for you to notice it and see it. Then you'll know how to work with it. Okay, then you'll know how to work with that energy. And the 10 of Pentacles is here as well. Okay, so there's definitely some abundance floating around for sure. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles jumped out earlier, you know. And I heard, as I was looking at the Queen of Pentacles earlier, she told me that she was like, these vines. She was like, you see these vines? This grows me. This grows me upwards. And I heard Spirit say that, you know, it's time for you to water the seeds and allow yourself to be in that garden fully. Okay, allow yourself to receive the harvest from the garden that you have sown. That's very important. This is why the energy around letting go has been very heavy the last few weeks as well. You'll be celebrating something, and I'm hearing Spirit say that, you know, That's going to be very exciting, and you'll feel it come in. Whatever, look at this, Ace of Cups. Whatever it is that you're receiving is going to allow you to build that foundation that you need. So whether that's moving, whether that's catching up with rent or other bills, whether it's moving in with a partner, creating some sort of new community, making friends, connection. I'm also hearing wedding, engagement, proposals, families being created, families coming together. Yes, like, come on. Let's bring out the champagne. Like, let's celebrate. Let's be in high spirit. Like, let's do it. Like, we've done it. These are the things. This is what we've been waiting for. Like, this is it. Like, it feels light. It feels very much like a relief. Like, just a huge weight lifted. Like, just a lot of pressure off after receiving this type of blessing. And again, being able to make future plans as well. Maybe you didn't think you were going to be able to make these plans before, but now with this blessing, you're able to do some things differently. Okay. And we're getting that Six of Cups here. The ancestors want this for you. The ancestors are behind you. They're behind you, beside you, in front of you, kind of leading you in the direction that you need to be going in now. They're making sure that your path is very clear. Okay, they're saying you have to beware of putting unnecessary blockages. Okay, unnecessary blockages in your way. And I feel like these blockages could be mental blocks, okay? Make sure that you are clear about what the truth is in your situation, okay? Be clear about the truth. Do not be delulu. No delusion. No delusion with this, because they're saying the delusion will have you believe that you can't do it, or you don't have enough. You don't have the ability. You need this. I need this. I need this. I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because of that. I can't. And it's just like, no. That is no longer a fair excuse. There's no more excuses. There's no more excuses. You can't make any more excuses now. Look at this. The Justice card. Look at all these swords. The Justice card with the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Swords. You can't fight this. You cannot fight this. Be careful of overthinking so much that you overthink yourself into a complete halt. Be careful of that. Be very careful of that, because you don't want to halt your progress, because then it's like, when you think about like, oh my God, I just need to stop overthinking because I'm overthinking, and now it's this and that. So now it's like now you're panicking over overthinking. Now you're doing, so they're saying something about like you're going to have to find the balance. You're going to have to find a balance. You're going to have to, again, remember what's true. Pay attention to what's true. So sometimes we make shit up in our own heads. We be gaslighting ourselves about what the situation is. And I'm hearing Spirit say, please don't do that this time. It's not necessary. It just isn't. Don't create mental blocks. Do not create them. Always ask yourself, what is true? What is true? Alrighty, we are just going to jump into the after show tonight. If you would like to join the Patreon and join us in community during the after show, come along, let's go. Come and join us. Check the description. The link is there. Patreon.com/conjured by Coco, Conjure X Coco. I have appointments available this week, tomorrow and Thursday, and then I am off, and I won't talk to you guys until September, after my birthday, and after I get back to Medellin, which will be in a few weeks. So if you want to book your session before the month is out, and as we enter into a new quarter, book your reading with me. Peace out, everyone. Get your candles before they're gone. That is also in the description too. Peace. Have a good one.